Oh, man. Cool. Pull.
Please then, ho! Upward, ho!
Post colors. Post colors. Forward. Whew.
Where's the rest of the color card, Joe?
Forward march. Come on.
I swear to you first. Post the colors.
About.
Hand salute.
About. Hey. Forward. Whew. Dale. Pull. Dale. Pull.
Inboard and outboard, Joe.
Left face. One step back.
Birthday ball cake cutting script. Traditionally, regardless of locations, Marines pause to observe our birthday by sharing a cake and usually a holiday meal. A sword is used to cut a cake as a reminder that we are a band of warriors committed, carrying the sword so that our nation may live in peace. The first piece of cake is presented to the guest of honor. The second piece is presented to the oldest Marine present, signifying the honor and respect accorded to experience and seniority. The oldest Marine this evening is Vinnie DeCenza, who was born on July 18, 1920. Please step forward.
Fuck was that?
Symbolically, the oldest Marine passes the piece of cake to the youngest present. Just as for 237 years, our experienced Marines have nurtured and led young Marines who will fill our ranks and renew our corps. The youngest Marine present this evening is Chris Wilson, was born 13 November 1983. Please step forward, Captain. Hoorah. Cut the cake.
First piece of cake goes to the guest of honor. The second piece of cake is passed from the oldest Marine to the youngest Marine.
I can't hold it.
Joe, from the oldest to the youngest.
Pass this to the other. Pass this to the other.
The oldest and youngest Marines are dismissed.
Right, forward bump.
Ladies and gentlemen, a message from the Commandant of the Marine Corps.
As we pause to celebrate the 237th birthday of our Corps, we reflect on the rich legacy of service handed down to us. We recommit ourselves to the tasks at hand, and we look forward toward a bright future in service to our country. Marines exist to fight and win our nation's battles. We are most proud of our well-earned reputation for answering the clarion call first. This was never more evident than at the epic Battle of Guadalcanal 70 years ago. Picked to lead the first Allied counteroffensive of the Pacific War because they were the most ready, Marines landed on 7 August 1942 in the Solomon Islands. They persevered through months of unremitting deprivation and bitter combat. By the time the veterans of the Blue Diamond, the Cactus Air Force, our legendary Marine Raiders, and initial elements of the Follow Me Division gathered to raise a canteen and toast the birthday of their beloved corps some 3 months later, the battle was no longer an issue. The situation was well in hand, victory was assured. We carry that same legacy of resolute commitment and valor today. Over the past year, Marines have stood firm in the toughest of circumstances and on numerous occasions. We've taken the fight to the enemy in Helmand and to the Horn of Africa. We've manned the ramparts of beleaguered embassies in the Middle East and North Africa, fought alongside our allies throughout the world, while behind the scenes, afloat and ashore, other Marines did the painstaking hard work required to maintain our high levels of readiness and efficiency. As we look forward to the future, we know that our sentimental place in the hearts of our fellow Americans and critical role in the defense of our way of life are assured. America has always wanted a Marine Corps. It's always been that way. Now, more than ever, America needs its Marines as we confront a dangerous and unpredictable world. Faced with difficult days ahead, we will continue to draw strength from our rich heritage and the shared values of the Marines to our left and to our right. We know who we are. We know what we stand for. As ever, we will strive to be found worthy of the legendary trust of our fellow Americans. I salute the enduring faithfulness of those who have gone before, of those who wear our cloth today, and of the families who stand so resolutely at our sides. Happy birthday, Marines. Semper Fidelis, James F. Amos, General, U.S. Marine Corps.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this point, I'd like to introduce our guest of honor tonight, Bob Leonard.
It is a highly significant honor that you've chosen me to be your guest of honor. If you will read my resume in the magazine, it would make it much easier later when I have a few moments to speak to you. I assure you it'll be very short.
Ladies and gentlemen, a message from the Commandant of the Gooney Bird Detachment.
Welcome, everyone, to the Marine Corps Ball as hosted by the Marine Corps League New Jersey, Detachment 434 Gooney Birds. This celebration of the founding of the United States Marine Corps on 10 November 1775 represents 237 years of a very proud tradition. This year has truly been a humbling experience for me to serve as this detachment's commandant, and without a doubt, one of the finest honors ever bestowed upon me. Unfortunately, it happened during a year when I attended the Counter-Narcotics and Terrorism Operation Medical Support class at the DHS facility, Bryn Mawr. I certified as a SWAT EMT tactical medic. I was also training for, competed in, and helped referee a karate world tournament, Taj Mahal in Atlantic City. I deployed with the Homeland Security Mobile Trauma Unit in support of Secret Service operations during United Nations General Assembly. I served as councilman, trustee, and vice president in Norwood EMS, and head soccer coach for 2 of my daughter's teams. Even now as I read this, I was supposed to be deployed to the Republic of South Africa to attend a very specialized training. However, Hurricane Sandy ensured my attendance at this ball, and thank you for it. I do not mention these events as excuses, but as a reminder that during these absences, the burdens associated with my position always fell on the shoulders of several very important people, Marines who I do not intend to forget to thank now. Chris Gately was my senior vice, who stood in for me when I was not present. I certainly concur with his wife, Trish, who stated last year during the Marine of the Year presentation that Chris is her Marine of the Year every year. Many thanks to Chris for a job well done. Thank you. Joe Johnson, Phil Sullivan, Carl Peter, John Wilkins, Ed Kolb, Don Band, Gil Kocholik, Al Frater deserve great recognition for their leadership and involvement all year. Mike Perone, Jim Behringer, Dave Beisel, Shelley Levy, and John Fickledy volunteered to chair committees. And there are so many more Gooney Birds who step forward to ensure that our events are well attended and our presence is maintained whenever possible. Thank you all. God bless you. And God bless the United States Marine Corps. Semper Fi.
I would like to direct your attention to the table in the rear of the room where a place has been set for those Marines who have gone before us. The military way of life is filled with much symbolism. The table provides a way to tell us that members of our profession, whom we call brothers, are unable to be with us this evening. It is set for one, yet there are many represented by a single chair. The table is draped in black, symbolizing the color of mourning, the ultimate sacrifice. A table set in honor of our fallen comrades. The single lighted candle reminds us of the flame of eternal life, that the memory of our fallen comrades will be with us always. The Purple Heart medal is displayed to reflect the infliction of wounds and the ebb of life in battle. The identification tags are blank, yet they can bear the names of Marines of every creed and color and from every state in the Union. The dinner setting is inverted. They dine with us in spirit only. Those who have died so that we may live. our former comrades who have earned the glory and have given us the respect and pride that we Marines hold so dear. Marines and honored guests, let us honor our fellow Marines who have gone before us. A toast to all Marines who died for our beloved Corps. Semper Fidelis.
Dear Lord, as we bow our heads this evening, we'd like to thank you for being here with us tonight to honor our family and bless our food and all of our good friendship here. We ask that you continue to guide us through, as you have done so many times before, for each of us. And we all know about that. One last request, Lord. We've lost some great members over the last few years. If there's any way that you could send us some more Marines, we'd appreciate it. It's always good to look around and see some guys behind you. So, if you could possibly send us a few more good men, we would appreciate it. Thank you.
I'd like to welcome everybody to our 237th Marine Corps Ball, and I'd like to welcome a few distinguished guests. First of all, we have Mayor Ann Sabrizi from the Borough of New Milford. Also, we have a couple of good Marines here tonight that have been in Afghanistan and Iraq. I'd like to welcome Captain Chris Wilson, Executive Officer of the Bravo 15, did 2 tours in Iraq and Afghanistan. Welcome. Sergeant Major Paul Anderson did 3 tours in Afghanistan, Iraq, served 33 years in the U.S. Marine Corps, and retired in 2011. Welcome. Also, we have our own piper, Al Gonzalez, and his lovely wife, Trish. I'd like to welcome all the line leaders, nieces and nephews for Bob's honoring Bob, and especially his daughter. We came home with from Florida. And also, Fred Singer and his son-in-law, who came all the way up from Annapolis, Maryland, to be with us.
I hope I pronounced this right. They're members of the Daihan Minguk Hayang Yang Day. For the, I guess I didn't pronounce it right. For those of you who haven't seen them before, these guys are at most of our functions, but they're members of the Korean Marine Corps. Many, and I don't know where they all went. Where'd everybody go? Bathroom. My luck tonight. Anyway, these guys are from 2 organizations. The Korean Marine Vietnam Veterans Association, which means they are Marines, and I guess all the guys who ran to the bathroom were members of the Korean Veterans Association. They were like Army or Navy or something, Boy Scouts. But anyway, they're here with us normally every year, and I have to tell you guys tonight, I don't want to embarrass them, but they were very generous to us tonight. They made a significant donation to the Gooney birds, and I think they deserve a round of applause, one man in particular. That music, by the way, that's playing in the background, that's the Korean Marine Corps hymn. There's words to it and everything. You guys want to get up and, come on.
고통이래 힘차게 진군하는 당군의 자손 나라자 서북으로 푸른 바다로 소국건설 위하여 대한해병대 장관을 해치며 무성의 정도 강산을 달리는 무적의 해병 바람아 불어라 너도 놓친다 천지를 진동하는 대한해병대 나라자 서북으로 푸른 바다로 고국건설 위하여 대한해병대.
Well, this is Korean Marine Corps hymn. Thank you very much. Every now you have 237th birthday, but our Korean Marine Corps has 1950. 1953, we founded the Korean Marine Corps. So, you are oldest, Marine Corps of Korean Marine Corps. So, you are oldest brother of us. Yeah. Also, most of his members are Vietnam War veterans. Also, me too.
Okay, I'm living in the United States about 35 years so far. But I say thank you very much. Okay, freedom is not free. Okay, your sacrifice depends our Korean country. So I'm very, very appreciate your sacrifice in for United Korea. Okay, thank you.
Among you, there is a Korean War veterans, right? Okay, would you stand up, please? Yeah. Yeah, Korean War veterans. I'm sorry talking about that. Yes. As you can say, we honor your sacrifice, and come on, my members, and we wanna salute to you. Okay? We wanna salute for your sacrifice. Okay? So, Juliet, salute. Thank you very much. We honor you. We respect you. Thank you.
We're here tonight. We're obviously here to celebrate the 237th birthday of the Marine Corps. But there's a little more to it than that. We're actually here tonight under orders. And I don't know if everybody in the room is aware of that. We're here under orders tonight. And I'm going to read the orders as posted. Marine Corps Order number 47, series of 1921, headquarters, United States Marine Corps, Washington, D.C., November 1st, 1921. The following will be read to the command on November 10th, 1921, and hereafter on the 10th of November every year. Should the order not be received by the 10th of November 1921, it will be read upon request. The order is as follows. On November 10th, 1775, a Corps of Marines was created by a resolution of the Continental Congress. Since that date, many thousand men have borne the name Marine. In memory of them, it is fitting that we who are Marines should commemorate the birthday of our Corps by calling to mind the glories of its long and illustrious history. The record of our Corps is one which will bear comparison with that of the most famous military organizations in the world's history. During 90 of the 146 years of its existence, the Marine Corps has been in action against the nation's foes. From the Battle of Trenton to the Argonne, Marines have won foremost honors in war, and in the long areas of tranquility at home, generation after generation of Marines have grown gray in war in both hemispheres and in every corner of the 7 seas, that our country and its citizens might enjoy peace and security. In every battle and skirmish since the birth of our Corps, Marines have acquitted themselves with the greatest distinction, winning new honors on each occasion until the term Marine has come to signify all that is highest in military efficiency and soldierly virtue. This high name of distinction and soldierly repute, we who are Marines today have received from those who have preceded us in the Corps. With it, we have also received from the eternal Spirit, which has animated our Corps from generation to generation and has been the distinguishing mark of Marines in every age. So long as that spirit continues to flourish, Marines will be found equal to every emergency in the future as they have been in the past, and the men of our nation will regard us as worthy successors to the long line of illustrious men who have served as soldiers of the sea since the founding of the Corps. And it's signed John A. Lejeune, Major General, Commandant of the Marine Corps. So Marines, obey your orders. Have a great time tonight. Thank you.